If you are truly being intentional in your life and you want to find love and you're just over the dating, okay, make sure to subscribe because this is all the things that I'm all about. I found my happily ever after my person. We've been married together for 16 years. So if that resonates with you, if you want no BS, straight advice on how you can find it too, make sure you subscribe. Make this a habit where you can always find out when I post a new episode every Monday and Thursday. What if the kiss sucks? First kiss and it sucks. If you've been struggling with someone you're dating and you're like, oh my gosh, everything was great, everything's awesome, but now we kissed and now it sucks and now it's bye-bye time, this episode is for you. For anybody out there struggling when things are starting to get a little bit heated, the chemistry, listen and lean into this with an open mind, okay? It's sometimes, it's interesting because I'm all about the bye-bye, right? And I give it to you straight. And Will and I, when I first met my person and I was using my method, the crazy love method, to date with intention and find him, we didn't kiss until after 8 hours on our first date, talking and the energy was amazing. But that first kiss kind of sucked. And what was crazy was that I felt, that chemistry with him and I wanted to kiss him, but when we kissed, it was kind of like, wait, what? And what I loved about what happened next, this is where I really want you to listen. I could have just been like, assume that this is over and then the sex is going to be awful and forget it, bye. And I didn't. I was like, well, wait a second. We just talked for 8 hours. We had the best time talking. We're so aligned, everything. And the chemistry's there. But that was kind of like an awkward kiss. And he communicated super, both of us. He's like, okay, wait a second. I'm like, yeah, what was that? Okay, well, I kind of maybe a little more tongue. Literally he said that because he was a little bit of tongue action. And I really kind of wasn't, I don't know. But it was interesting having that first kiss and then it was kind of weird. And then we actually talked about it. We were laughing about it. And then we tried again and it was amazing. And so what I want you to take from this is, if something kind of sucks with the person you're dating and you're really, really interested in them and you're like, oh my gosh, everything's aligned, Jackie. Now, first of all, don't be kissing anyone if you don't know everything so much about them, right? So if you don't know, you need to subscribe to all my things because this is what I'm about. Being authentic, being really intentional, being freaking fearless, and really finding out if someone is for you sooner than later. And so I don't want you to be like, let me kiss them and find out if they're my person. It's the other way around. I want you to really connect, emotionally connect. And when you have truly emotionally connected, then be like, okay, well, let's see if we have a physical connection too. And if it does suck, then communicate that. Really in a very compassionate way, kind way. You don't have to be an asshole about it. You're like, that sucks. You don't have to be mean. But it's really about being vulnerable. That's what it is. It's really about, are you comfortable enough? Are you vulnerable enough to just say it? To say it and communicate it. And I know that sometimes that sounds so easy, but when you're in the moment, a lot of people I've seen struggle to communicate what they're really thinking. They'd rather just sit in their thoughts and spiral and just say, you know what, this is never going to work, forget it. And my challenge to you is to actually communicate, see if things can get better. Now, if you communicate and still sucks, keep sucking, and they don't even care about what you said and don't actually try to show up for you and however you want. And by the way, this goes for kissing and sex and for whatever else, right? And so, if they don't care, if they're not making any attempts, you're not a priority for them, then it's bye time. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it so much. Do not settle for anything less than crazy love, okay? Because it has to be crazy love or nothing. See you next time. Thank you.